While there isn't a single accepted list of the top 25 aircraft, many standout options for World War II air dominance include fighters like the P-51 Mustang, Supermarine Spitfire, and Messerschmitt Bf-109. Bombers such as the B-17 Flying Fortress and B-29 Superfortress also made their mark, along with versatile aircraft like the C-47 Skytrain. The rankings often change based on factors like aerial victories, production numbers, or strategic impact. 1. P-51 Mustang. The P-51's Rolls-Royce Merlin engine provided it with long-range and high-altitude performance, allowing it to escort bombers deep into Germany late in the war. It is widely seen as one of the top Allied fighters. 2. Supermarine Spitfire. The Spitfire served as Britain's primary fighter during the Battle of Britain and underwent many upgrades, Mark I to Mark 19. It became famous for its handling and symbolized RAF resistance. 3. Messerschmitt Bf-109. The Bf-109 was the most produced fighter ever, with around 34,000 built. Its top-scoring aces achieved more aerial victories than any other aircraft. Together with FW-190, it was central to the Luftwaffe. 4. Focke-Wulf FW-190. Introduced in 1941, the FW-190 was quicker and better armed than early Bf-109s. It excelled in various roles, including as a fighter and fighter-bomber, and dominated the German skies from 1941 onward. It worked alongside the Bf-109 to support the Luftwaffe's offensive. 5. P-47 Thunderbolt. The P-47, often referred to as the Jug, was quite large and heavily armed with 850 caliber machine guns. It was also very sturdy and known for surviving heavy damage, making it ideal for ground attack missions. 6. Grumman F-6F Hellcat. Designed to counter the Zero, the Hellcat achieved an impressive kill ratio of about 19-1 against Japanese aircraft, providing the U.S. Navy with air superiority in the Pacific. 7. Mitsubishi A6M0. The Zero was highly maneuverable and had long range early in the war, allowing it to dominate at first. However, it lacked armor and self-sealing fuel tanks, which made it vulnerable with the arrival of newer Allied fighters. 8. Hawker Hurricane. The Hurricane indeed served as the workhorse of the Battle of Britain and accounted for most of the RAF's kills during that campaign. Its simple design made it very durable. 9. Lockheed P-38 Lightning. The twin boom. P-38 offered excellent range and firepower. It was notably effective in the Pacific and famously intercepted Admiral Yamamoto, with P-38s flying over 700 kilometers on that mission. 10. Yakovlev Yak 3. The Yak-3 was one of the smallest and lightest fighters of the war, boasting an impressive power-to-weight ratio. It was very effective at low altitudes in 1944, helping the Soviets gain local air superiority. 11. Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress. The B-17 Flying Fortress was a durable, heavily defended strategic bomber, known for returning home despite significant battle damage. It had substantial defensive armament and participated in the daylight bombing campaign over Europe. 12. Boeing B-29 Superfortress. The B-29 was the most advanced bomber of World War II, featuring innovations like a pressurized cabin and remote-controlled gun turrets. Specially modified B-29s, known as Silverplate B-29s, dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 13. Douglas C-47 Skytrain Dakota. The C-47, based on the DC-3 airframe, served as the Allies' primary transport. It dropped over 50,000 paratroopers on D-Day and earned the nickname Goonie Bird in European service. It also transported supplies in various theaters, including during the Hump airlift over the Himalayas. 14. Consolidated B-24 Liberator. The B-24 had a longer range and higher top speed than the B-17 and became the most produced U.S. bomber, with over 18,000 built. It served across all theaters, including Europe, the Pacific, and Atlantic patrols against U-boats. 15. North American B-25. Mitchell. The B-25 gained fame during the Doolittle raid on Tokyo in 1942. In the Pacific, it was often equipped with multiple forward-firing machine guns, making it a formidable low-level attack bomber. 16. Avro Lancaster. The Lancaster served as Britain's main four-engine night bomber and could carry the largest payload of the war. It was modified to drop the 12,000-pound Tall Boy and 22,000-pound Grand Slam bombs, and it played a key role in the Dam Busters raid and massive bombing raids on Germany. 17. Vought F-4. U Corsair. The Corsair's unique inverted gull wing and powerful engine allowed it to achieve great speed. First introduced to Navy and Marine units in 1943, it was highly effective against Japanese fighters late in the war, with quoted kill ratios around 11-1, securing U.S. naval air superiority. 18. Messerschmitt Me-262. The Me-262 was the first operational jet fighter, featuring jet engines that allowed for much higher top speeds than Allied piston fighters. However, it was deployed too late and in too few numbers to significantly affect the war outcome. 19. Ilyushin Il-2 Sturmovik. The Il-2 flying tank was a heavily armored Soviet ground attack aircraft. German troops referred to it as the flying tank, or Zement bomber, due to its armor. It was produced in greater numbers than any other military aircraft. 20. Grumman TBF Avenger. The Avenger became the U.S. Navy's primary carrier torpedo bomber after the Battle of Midway, replacing the outdated TBD Devastator. It played a crucial role in Pacific battles, including strikes that sank Japanese carriers like Yamato and Musashi. 21. Curtiss P-40. Warhawk. The P-40 may not have been as fast or agile as the top Axis fighters, but it was known for its ruggedness and reliability. It served in every theater, including North Africa and the Pacific, and famously featured the shark-mouth nose art of the Flying Tigers. 22. Douglas C-54. Skymaster. The C-54 was a four-engine transport that developed from the DC-4. It saw use in World War II and later during the Berlin airlift. It significantly enhanced Allied strategic airlift capacity and was one of the first pressurized transports. 23. Douglas A-20. Havoc. The A-20 was a multi-purpose light bomber and attack aircraft, also serving as a night fighter for the US, RAF, and USSR. It took on various roles, including low-level attack and interdiction across all major theaters. 24. North American T-6 Texan, Harvard. The T-6 was the standard advanced trainer for Allied air forces. Thousands of pilots from the USAAF, USN, RAF, and Commonwealth trained on it, making it a key aircraft that helped develop powerful air forces. 25. Consolidated PBY Catalina. The PBY Catalina served as a widely used patrol flying boat. It conducted long-endurance maritime patrol and search and rescue missions, known as Dumbo missions, while hunting submarines and rescuing downed airmen over vast ocean areas. This was it for today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.